next school year. Yes, kami ang tourist guide dito at kami rin ang magtutur sa inyo. Wow! After our lemonade selling, as tourist guide naman kayo ngayon. That's great, girls! We are proud of you! Thank you, Althea! Tara, itur mo na kami sa nearest restaurant dito. Nagugutom na ako. Katignan natin, nagugutom ka na agad. Phoebe, may makain ba dito mamaya? Well guys, food is not allowed here. Bawal kumain sa loob ng Fort Santiago. So, wave na lang kayo, okay? Let us tour you first. Okay, let's go! Excited na ako malibot ang Fort Santiago! Dati itong military parade ground at ditong para sumasundalo noong sinaunang panahon.
Plaza Moriones was originally known as the Plaza de la Fuerza, an empty lot which served as a military promenade for soldiers barracked inside Fort Santiago. It served in this role before the fort was damaged in the 1863 earthquake that devastated Manila, after which it was converted into temporary military barracks. By 1875, the plaza was once again empty, and as early as 1898, the plaza was already called the Plaza del General Moriones, after Domingo Moriones y Muralla, who served as Governor General from 1877 to 1881. During the American colonial period, the plaza retained its function as a parade ground for soldiers, but in the 1930s, according to a manuscript written by H. Audley Beyer, the United States Army, which was headquartered inside Fort Santiago at the time, took over the plaza and built soldiers' quarters there. With Intramuros virtually destroyed in the Battle of Manila during World War II, Plaza Moriones reverted to open space, even serving as a parking lot for cars and tour buses for years after the war. The reconstruction of Intramuros eventually prompted its redevelopment, planned as early as 1973 and completed twice by the Intramuros administration, first in 1993 and again in 2017. The historical Fort Santiago was built by the Spaniards in 1571 on the site of the settlement of Philippine tribe ruler Raja Soliman. It was one of the oldest forts in the Philippines, situated in the present Manila or Manila City.
Do you know, Bulilit, Fort Santiago was built by Spaniards? It was one of the oldest forts in the Philippines dito sa Manila City. It was named after St. James or Santiago in Spanish. At ang Fort Santiago na ito ay ni-reconstruct at ni-reinforce with the use of curbstone and mud cement. Kaya super tibay yung pagkagawa nito. Napag-aralan ko sa history na dito kinulong si Jose Rizal sa Fort Santiago. Who's Jose Rizal? Ang buong pangalan ni Dr. Jose Rizal is Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realonda and was born in Calamba, Laguna Province. He is a brilliant student na maraming languages ang alam and he studied medicine in Manila. Dr. Jose Rizal din ang nagsulat ng nobela No Limitang Red El Filibusterismo. One of the treasures ng Philippines are history and places where it happened. Like dito sa Intramuros na tinatawag nila na Walled City. Ang mga lugar dito sa Intramuros katulad dito sa Fort Santiago ang nagsisilbing daanan ng mga barko sa pagkikipagpalitan ng produkto sa Espanya at Amerika. Fort Santiago is built inside the walled city Intramuros. This is built by Spaniards to defend their rule against the invaders.
The original fort was fenced with a structure of logs and earth during its early construction, but Chinese pirate Limahong attacked and destroyed the fort sometime in 1574. Between 1589 and 1592, the fort was reconstructed and reinforced with the use of carved stones and mud cement. In 1645, a great earthquake destroyed most of the edifice, but the Spaniards again repaired and restored the fort in 1658 to 1663.
Baluarte de Santa Barbara is one of the bastions of Fort Santiago kasi dito nakalagay yung mga armas and ammunition or baril na ginagamit ng mga Japanese noon sa mga prisoners. Wow! Pumunta tayo sa loob! Gusto ko makita ang mga baril! Natural wala na dyan mga armas at baril. Let's go inside para makita mo. Pala dito. At madami tayong matutunan na history. The footsteps. There are many footsteps. Sundan natin yung footsteps. Baka may surprise sa dulo. Ano na naman nasa isip mo? Walang kandidot sa dulo. Guys, ang footsteps na yan are the footsteps of Dr. Rizal. Yan ang footstep niya bago siya barilin sa luneta. Nakakalungkot naman. Parang gusto na bumalik sa nakaraan para iligtas si Dr. Rizal. Look! The monument of Dr. Rizal! Our national hero! That is Rizal Shrine. And there is also a museum here sa Fort Santiago dedicated to the life and works of Dr. Rizal habang nakakulong siya. Mga katagana sinambit ni Dr. Jose Rizal hango sa kanyang tula, Alabentud Pilipina. Tama nga na ang kabataan na pag-asa ng bayan. Kami pong mga Bulilit ay nag-aanyaya sa inyo na ating pagyamanin ang ating kultura. Sama-sama natin gunitain at bigyan ng halaga ang pagsisikap ng ating mga bayani. Upang tayo ay maging malaya, mahalin natin ang ating kultura na siyang nagbibigay sa atin ng pag-asa. At maging ganap pag-asa ng bayan.
Jose Rizal was a national hero of the Philippines and the first Asian nationalist. He expressed the growing national consciousness of many Filipinos who opposed Spanish colonial tyranny and aspired to attain democratic rights. He obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree with highest honors at the University of Santo Tomas.
Bonifacio and his compatriots officially founded the Katipunan on July 7, 1892, when Rizal was to be deported to Dapitan. Considerably inspired by Jose Rizal, they elected him honorary president without his knowledge, and the Katipuneros used his name as one of their passwords. Rizal composed his novel Noli Me Tangere, which reflected the sufferings of his countrymen under Spanish rebellion. His mother had been a victim of injustice at the hands of vindictive Spanish officials of the Guardia Civil. Writing for the Filipino propaganda newspaper La Solidaridad, Rizal fashioned perceptive historical critics like La Indolencia de los Filipinos and wrote numerous strongly critical pieces in response to current events. In El Filibusterismo, Rizal predicted the outbreak of mass peasant revolution. Rizal perceived the internal contradictions of the system as the source of social development concretely manifested in the class struggle.
siya. Habang may buhay, may pag-asa. Habang may buhay, hanggat ang dugo ko ay dumadaloy, sa'yo lamang iaalay ang aking buhay, sa'yo ibibigay. Call me.
Josephine and Rizal reunited for the last time at his cell in Fort Santiago on December 30, 1896. The couple were married in Catholic rites by Friar Victor Balaguer 2 hours before Rizal's execution at Bagumbayan. After his execution, Josephine, accompanied by Paciano and Trinidad Rizal, entered the rebel territory in Cavite. They were received by Andres Bonifacio, who received from Rizal a copy of the hero's last poem, which would be known as Mi Ultimo Adios.
Maganda pala dito. At madami tayong matutunan na history.